So in 2011, I came to Houston, Texas, and started teaching a lot of life studies. And what ended up happening is as we grew over 100 and 200, I thought, what would it be like if we all got together? So I rented a community center, and my goal was to get 30% of, I was teaching about 100, the crash was teaching another 100. And that day I had 28 first-time guests come and another 25 church people come, so it was like 53. And we met at a community center. There was some food. It was very simple. You come in, you meet and greet, and we have a lesson, and then we close out in prayer, and then we all eat lunch together. Those that need to go, they can go. And it was awesome because 53 people showed up. The second one, which I was doing it quarterly, once a quarter, the second one we had 36 first-time guests come in, and many of them weren't the same people that came to the last one. So we had 66 people show up to that one because we had another 30 connectors come. And then the last one, 3 months later, we had 89 people show up, and we had 44 first-time guests. I did the math, and if everybody came, we had had about 100 or so. That's pretty much everybody I was teaching. So something started generating in my mind. What if we did this, but then took it to the next level with like music and introduced music slowly, had the food, and just really turn this into what I call now a life party. And so the vision is that as a city begins to teach life studies, and as they begin to grow, once a quarter and then once a month, begin to bring everybody together and slowly introduce music, have teaching, have food, and what you can end up doing is launching like a para-church ministry where you don't have to deal with all the things that you normally have to deal with church because they're all brand new. And so if you did multiple life parties in a city, ultimately you could in fact reach an entire city by having 5 or 6 life parties, and then the other vision was to then do a huge life party. So for instance, like Life Party Houston, Life Party LA, and that's just all life study people bringing their friends and guests and having something that's more concert driven, but have a lesson as well. And so that's kind of life parties. There's a lot more to it, but that's like a general overall deal. But the vision is ultimately to take a city. And so yeah, that's kind of the thoughts.